to the Rec Room Podcast. This is episode 58.
58, bro.
I'm your host. I go by E1. We got T Streets in the building.
You.
We got Rick in the building.
Yo.
And we got the one and only Trey Philando in the building.
You know, I heard that's the rumor.
Nah, I don't understand why I introduced Trey like he's special. It must be that maybe your aura, because every time you go last, I introduce you last. I don't know why I do that.
I appreciate that, man. It's just a vibe, bro. That's how we flow.
It's the way his boots look.
I smell look at my boots.
It's something, dog, because I do that.
Color coordinated. I'm very confident. I appreciate that.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
I don't know. I might switch
or arrogant, according to T's friends. That
oh no, everybody say you.
Yeah, nigga arrogant, man. Yeah, nigga. He
That's
look
the
good, fuck him.
Anytime you sit outside and you got your chest showing like that, come on, bro.
Yeah,
yeah.
It's a winter time, man. But Trey had the joke. Trey had the no shirt on.
Hey, bro. You stay ready. You know, get ready.
So this episode, man, we just gonna have fun on this one, man. You know, if you are a person who watches the pod, you'll know that we touch on a variety of topics, man. We keep it. We can do serious. We can have fun. We have people on here that we interview, all of that. So this time, man, we just want to just have some fun on this episode.
Absolutely.
That's what we're going to do. With that being said, y'all know how I go. We start off with sports. And it's not a lot to talk about because football, we to the last game. And in the last game, everybody knows the Super Bowl is next Sunday. And it will be Kansas City Chiefs versus the San Francisco 49ers. What's y'all predictions?
T.
San Francisco is the better team. Kansas City's going to win a game.
And that's it. What you got, Rick?
Yo, we got Kansas City Chiefs. You know, Mahomes the magician is about to do it again. That's all it is.
Yeah. So, Mahomes and Andy Reid.
Yeah.
Ring championship.
Shout out to Andy Reid.
Andy Reid. I think.
Peace.
So, let me ask y'all this, right? So, Kansas City, let's say this. Let's give a prediction on, before Mahomes retires, how many Super Bowls will he have, T Streets?
Ooh, what do you got down? 2?
I thought he had.
He got 2.
Yeah, he got 2 now. I'll say he get 5.
5 for a set.
Hold on, y'all sure you don't got 3?
He lost 1.
He don't have 3, bro.
No, he got 2. I will say this. Brady has what, 7, 8? Mm-hmm. So Brady played for what, 12? How many years did Brady play?
20.
It feels like it's 20, right?
20.
So yeah, if he can stay on course and get healthy, I think he'll be the GOAT, better than Brady. So it'll be more championships to come for Mahomes.
Wait, how many rings does Brady have?
7 or 8.
Fuck.
7.
He got 7.
7 or 8.
I think Mahomes can get to 7. I think that Mahomes can tie him. If Reed stays with him, he's good enough. And Kelsey, they can do it.
I think he can, but
I think he can do it. Here, look, this is his 6th year. He's been to the Super Bowl 5 out of 6 years.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, 5 out of 6 years, bro.
he's going to catch a drought. Just like Tom Brady caught a drought in the middle of his career, there's going to be a drought. Will he be able to pick up like Brady did towards the latter half of his career will be the question.
The key is that they both started early with winning chips,
true.
right?
Yep.
So I just think with his longevity, bro, his drive. I seen him on that quarterback special with Kirk Cousins, who I got a lot more respect for from watching that. Bro, his drive, the way he goes off on his players, on his coaches, when you try to take him out, I see him at least 6. Goddamn it, 6.
I say
that's a lot.
I would say 4 minimum.
Okay.
And
that's a good one.
And 6 max.
Yeah, 6 max, bro.
Yeah.
7, but he got 7 when he went to Tampa Bay on some. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he won.
He won.
He beat Pat
He beat
Mahomes.
Mahomes. Well, the defense beat Pat Mahomes. Defense was beast, bro. Bowles, that defense.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying. But nah, I got you though, man. Look, Mahomes the man. Also, in sports news, the Bulls, my team that I coach, my 10U. We won our first game yesterday, 17-1.
Oh, congratulations,
man. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. That's the first game that I coached I coached the whole game because the head coach, he see how I go, right? But I don't try to step on my man toes. But he let me coach the whole game yesterday, bro. I had that defense insane.
What was your score?
17-1.
Oh, dang. So that seemed like y'all was being a little unfair.
Yes,
Do that.
that's how I coach.
Shoot
I
half
coach
court
very
shot.
unfair.
Y'all probably been one before quarter. You probably still got everybody going
Man,
hard.
to the last.
I can see.
Because we have kids that we're developing, and we're trying to get them at least to be good rebounders and good defensive people, right?
So what about the kids that lost?
The kids that lost, then they got to go back to the drawing board. Because we lost last week, we had a tough loss against a semi-AAU team. That's not a problem. I went up to the coach and said, hey, let's try to get a scrimmage together. There's no excuses. You on that court, you have to try to play to your utmost ability. My team did it yesterday. My son missed like 3 easy layups, but he made up for it at the end, plus his hustle. But he was about to get benched. Anyway, we won. Shout out to the Bulls.
Well, that's
Game
good.
next week.
Hey, look.
Southern Maryland Bulls, baby.
You have them all, you have them all outside in the cold weather.
Hey, look, you gotta work for this, baby. Flag
No
football
shirts,
starts.
skins,
Look, as a
layups,
matter of fact,
all night.
My son going to a workout a little later on with DJ.
What'd I tell you?
They're going to a football workout.
Did any of the kids on the losing team, when you score 1 point, that's defeating? Did any of them cry or anything like that?
You know what? Their coach started spazzing out on the ref. But anyway, those kids, they actually did not cry, but most of the time, yes, you see kids demoralized.
Yeah, I saw that. When I was playing sports, it wasn't too much crying after losing, but now I saw my nephew and them play the
Crying,
same
bro.
age, 10U. They lost the game. All of them walking, pouting, crying. I'm like, God damn, like
It's one game.
I don't understand. We only had one dude in my neighborhood that would cry, and this ain't even no Boys and Girls Club. This is just us in the backyard playing. And he'd lose, and he would cry, and I'm just like, oh, why you crying, bro? Like, but I'm telling you, we about now. This about 14, 15 years old.
He cried?
Yes, dog.
Oh, yeah. That,
Oh, yeah.
Shit,
Well,
come on,
he might
I
be a
never
serial killer.
understood
We
that.
know a few people
He might be
like
a serial
that
killer.
used to take that ball and go.
I'm like,
Yeah.
God damn, man.
Yeah.
Even in gym, in high school in gym, you beat them on the court. They'll sit there, pout, hold the ball.
Yeah, some people can't
Yeah.
take
Throw the
that
joint,
shit.
kick the joint.
I would say your name, but it's wrong.
Hey, look,
That's a long time ago.
Hey, look,
bro.
I was about to say my man name. I was like, nah, it was on the tip of my tongue. I caught myself.
Everybody cried in rec league when we played. You know, if it was a championship
we-
game and we lost,
We lost in the regular championship. We ain't cried. We lost by one damn William Slaughter missed the goddamn layup, bro.
Nigga said his name.
Yeah, that's my man though. That's my man. William Slaughter, he missed it
Who y'all lose against?
in town.
Charles Houston?
Yes.
Oh yeah. See, he
In the
missed
chat.
because if y'all would have made it, they would fight for
If you beat them, you get, bro. You got some problems when you leave.
fact.
Bro. We beat them twice, but the first time they was like, "Hey Trey, don't come back home, Trey." That's how I was on Fayette Street. Reese was like, "Hey Trey, don't
You
come
said
back
their
home."
names.
That's my man, Reese. That's my man, Reese. What's up, Reese? That's my man,
Your heart
bro.
probably beat this shit. Dog.
Reese was like, "Hey, nah."
Now I'm gonna ask y'all.
That shit was
This
fun, bro.
random. This part we gonna talk about a rack of random topics, random shit. And I just wanted to ask because Ricky's here, and I got a question about this. Is something I thought about when it comes to like women, right?
Uh-oh.
So I just want to ask this, right? So and anybody can answer, but this is my question: do you feel like when, let's just say from the age of like, I don't know, let's say just 20, the qualities that you look for in a woman at 20, do you think it would be? Is it different? Did it get different as you got older?
Absolutely. Once you just start discovering yourself, and then finding out what kind of qualities you have, you kind of look for those same qualities in the other person that you're searching for, or somebody that you may already know. So you might not be searching for anybody that those qualities might just match.
That's a real smart, intelligent.
But
answer.
he didn't really answer it though, like that because
Come on,
he
man.
said when you were younger, when
when you were younger?
yeah. So what was your thought process when you were a younger person as opposed to when you were older?
Younger, you all about one
Zhang
thing.
Zhang.
Yeah. Then just getting the finest girl or whatever. Like when you get older, you know the finest girl ain't the daggone best thing out there.
That's real
Yeah.
talk. I felt like when I was young, I was pressed. Now this is young, so don't.
Yeah, this is like-
but I was more into like the complexion. I was, and I think, I had this thing where I felt like I had this thing in the summertime. I felt like I got like black as shit in the summer. From tans, I'm saying my own shit, right? And so I think when I look back, I say, damn, maybe that's why when I was younger, I wanted a light skinned girl.
Okay.
Because I felt like that. Even though I'm that dark, but I felt like I was for some reason.
Black.
And so as you get older, so I was I wanted a certain complexion, certain body shape, and I wasn't really thinking about personality, but I wouldn't look deep into a personality because when you're young, who gives a fuck about all that? You know what I mean? But as I was getting older, it started to change, and what I like would change because I was looking when I was younger, it was about a certain shape, but as I got older, I started liking a little thicker women too.
Absolutely, especially when it's cool out.
When it's cool,
you know what I'm saying?
When it's cool outside.
So when I was a youngster, I've always loved the girls. It didn't really
all shape, size, colors.
Bro,
all shape, size, colors.
I don't know if it's because I was raised by like all women though, to be honest with you. That I like gravitated towards that. But I always liked the females. So when I got older, you might subconsciously know what you don't want by the non-commitment, right? Like even if you're with somebody, you don't see anything really long term.
Exactly.
The older that you get, you start to realize, okay, cool. She's cool. Even if she's ready to commit to you, it's something about that particular person where you're like, I'm cool where we at. You know what I'm saying? Then you meet one person and you're like, that one, right? But it takes time. That's why I'm a proponent of telling my kids, listen, don't get married until you in your 30s. Because you have to experience life. You have to experience people. You have to experience your career. You have to experience getting yourself stable. Right? Because if you're not really stable yourself and you jumping into somebody early, that could damage you. That could alter you. Right? So I think that young people out there, live your life, experience relationships, not a whole lot of relationships, but experience relationships, friendships. So that'll help you formulate a really good opinion on who you want to get married to going forward. See, that's how you're supposed to answer questions.
Hey, no, he gave one of them intelligent joints, like one of the, by the book. He's gonna warm up a little bit. He gave
11. Yeah.
Man, let me hear what T-Street got to say about it.
Well, I'm the oddball out of the group because I always cared about personality. Personality always mattered. Having some type of a brain.
That's true.
Mattered.
Yeah.
I like bird brains. No,
I had a bird brain when I was 16.
Nah, I'm talking shit.
And I love somebody that talk their head off because I'm a quiet person. I don't talk much. I love to listen and observe. Okay. So I love somebody that talks a lot. You get to know them because they tell you everything. All you got to do is read between the lines for some things. So I've always looked at personality first.
You like the transparency.
I love the transparency. You need to be an honest person because I'm going to be honest with you whether you like it or not. And I need somebody that can handle that. I used to look for people, if you can handle my personality, I like you.
So did any females ever like say too much to you where they was talking, they was being transparent and shit kind of turns you off?
Man,
I didn't tell the story, man. Like that shit backfired, right?
Yeah. No, sometimes yes, like
that shit backfired, bro.
Or like too aggressive women, like when they, like just coming at you real strong. It shift the.
I'm supposed to be doing that.
Aggressiveness.
I'm the wolf, not you.
Yeah.
Right?
The aggressive doesn't bother me. That doesn't bother me. I'm okay with that.
It bothered me as a youngin'. As a youngin', it bothered me.
Yeah.
As a youngin', I was like, hold on, this is not how it's supposed to go.
The aggressiveness, the role reversal.
Especially when one of the project girls shots came in there.
Oh yeah.
They pressed stuff on.
I was saying no names.
I was like, hold on. Hold on. Shout out to you.
Jalisa.
Shout out to you.
It's like you like somebody like meek and like, I don't know what I want to eat. Like stuff like that. Yeah.
Man, look.
Or the criers, always crying.
Man, look, I had
always crying.
I had one of my cousins, right? He like 7 years older than me, and we used to be out selling CDs, and it was this female. I guess maybe he grew up with her. And we was out selling CDs, and she walked up and he was talking to her, and then when she started talking to me, she was just the way she was looking at me, and then she was just being aggressive, right? and just like, oh, so you know, what's your name? What's your number? All that, right? So I'm like, okay, bet. I give her name. In my mind, I'm like, okay, a little older joint. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like I'm doing something, right? So after she get my number, we get on the phone and she was like, yeah, when we was there, you know what I'm saying? I should have just felt on you right then. I should have just felt on you right then. So
Bruh.
I'm like,
Yeah.
so look, so in my mind, I'm like, oh, okay. So she was like, she was like, yeah, so you know, when you want to come over,
Damn.
And in my mind, I'm like, I do want to come over there, but it's like you being so aggressive. And then she's like, yeah, my dude locked up right now. And you know, and then and I'm like, man, and it's so she was being so aggressive that that it turned to be kind of a little scary.
Yeah.
Then my cousin seen her at a party, and she walking through the party, and she yell out, say, I'm gonna fuck the shit out your cousin. Dog.
Wow. Damn.
Bruh.
I think she just got out.
Now for me, that was just a little too much.
Dog.
So I started calling because it was just like,
bro.
you going real hard. Like,
Dog.
it was just like a turn on
Ladies,
a little bit.
Nah, don't do that.
Dog.
Don't do that.
I ain't know how to react.
nah.
So I'm saying like aggressive like that. I don't mean like normal aggression.
Nah, I mean,
that's cool.
yeah.
But when you like over the top, it make me
That's
think, well,
too
damn.
much.
Because I thought to myself, I'm alright. But if you aggressive like that with me,
You aggressive like that with
I
everybody,
ain't
bro.
that special. You know what I'm
With
saying?
everybody.
So, like, yeah, that's how I look. at it.
Definitely
Yeah,
been there,
so
bro.
she-
Definitely
she
had.
said, I'm
Yeah,
gonna fuck
bro.
such a friend.
Hilarious. Hilarious. I'm trying to picture him going to the party. I'm picturing him going to the party.
Hey, look, he telling me that I'm younger, so I don't know how to react to my cousin telling me that. Oh, he
Yeah.
my big cousin, so I'm thinking like I should be like, yeah, I'm gonna fuck the shit out of you. But in my mind,
You
I'm like,
like-
man, I got a little nervous.
What if this don't work out, right? That's gonna be fucked up. This is gonna fuck me up.
What if she fucked me? I'm
Yeah,
not trying to have my legs up in the air. What the hell?
That's how it sounds. So
Bruh.
that's the only thing when it comes to that. But I gotta and this is off topic, whatever. But let's talk about our biggest fears and wild dreams that we've had or dreams. Look, so when I say dreams, one of my friends, he told me that when he dreams, a lot of his dreams come true. Like they be real. I've never had a dream that came true ever in my life. I had the wildest type of dreams, but never nothing that came true before. You ever had a dream that came true, TC?
Not that I could remember offhand. Probably. There might have been one, but I can't think
I
of it.
mean, different. I mean, listen. Dreams are always going to be one of those things. Like, it's coming from the subconscious. I can say like one of my worst dreams. You know, you're one of your closest people passing away, something like that. You know, but like joints that make you wake up mad. Like, did that shit really happen? Type dreams. Like your wife fucking around on you with a neighbor or some shit.
I ain't had
right?
one of them.
Nah, that happened. That happened in my mind. But did it happen in real life though? You know what I'm saying? That's what we get. Nah. But no, but seriously, like sometimes they're so real, right? And you wake up like, yo, like did that really actually? I know it didn't happen, but why did I dream that? Why did I dream about that particular person, right? You ever had anything like that happen to you?
Yeah, but usually the dreams I have are associated with something that I'm already dealing with. So, like when you're asleep, all of that stuff just it comes out in a certain way. So, like my dreams are like my teeth are falling out. I wake up and I wake up, but like I'm sleeping. Yeah, all my teeth are falling out, or I'm in a shopping mall and I'm falling over the railing. I've had those dreams multiple times, but usually that is because there's something else going on that I'm interpreting in my head that way through my dreams.
And lots of people are proponents of they take their dreams extremely seriously.
People do. Mine
Extremely
when
serious.
I wake up, I dream every day. You know what? At one point I was dreaming so much that I prayed to not dream.
Wow.
because I was just dreaming like every single day, and I don't
You
know
sleep
what,
on your back?
No, on my stomach, like on my side, like
that's
that.
weird because when I would dream, I would sleep on my back. When I wasn't really dreaming like that, I would sleep on my stomach because I was dreaming too much.
I was dreaming so much, I prayed and I had dreams.
Damn.
Man, that shit ain't work.
Do anybody remember any specific dreams?
I remember the dreams that hurt me, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like my parents, like one of my parents passing away. I had that dream like this week. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't have a dream, but I had a vision of my father passing before he passed. I was on it wasn't a dream, but it was like I was I can remember like yesterday. He came to a cookout. I ain't gonna make this sad, but I'm gonna just.
Nah, go ahead,
so he
bro.
came to a cookout, and and he was just this part was real. He came to a cookout. And he was like really like lethargic, and it was a family cookout, like my sister's graduation or something like that. And he wasn't saying anything to anybody, and it was just weird. And while I'm at the cookout, like I'm looking at him and everything, and he's just like in his own world, but he's never like that, right? So I went to so after the cookout, I walked them to the car, whatever like that, and then maybe like 3 days later. I was driving down the street. I was driving on Fort Washington Road, and I seen a vision of him passing away, and I seen the funeral, and I drove to my mother's house, and I was like, "Ma, Dad not gonna live that much longer," and he died like 2 weeks later. So that wasn't a dream, and I ain't trying to make this sad. But it made me think about that. But in terms of dreams that I've had that stick with me. I can't think of one, but what I'll say with me, I dream about random people that ain't even in my life.
Random.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
random.
Yeah, like people I went to school, shit. People
They
I don't
like
even
in your
fucking think
Rolodex.
about.
Yeah, like in your mental Rolodex.
Yeah,
Like, why is this person?
Yeah, stuff like that.
That's
But I
not
can't
even
remember
important to me. Yeah.
a particular dream. I be having dreams about that falling type shit, or I can't breathe and all that shit.
Some of them just be so real.
And I can wake myself up
when
in
you
my
wake
dream.
up, I used to be able to do that.
I can wake myself. Something bad about to happen. I dream so much that I learned how
pull
to
yourself out of it, right?
Yeah, something bad about to happen. I make myself wake up and shit.
I used to do that when I was young. My dreams used to be crazy, bro. I used to pull myself. It is hard to do, like getting yourself up out of the sleep state. I used to do that when I was young. I can't do that shit no more. I dream the whole shit.
I have a couple that I remember. Well, first off, I'll say this. Whenever my brother is in my dream, he dies.
Oh, damn.
Every time he's in a dream, he dies, no matter what the situation is. But I remember a dream as a teenager. I walk on my mom's back porch, go outside. The sky's falling. You have animals, all type of animals, including dinosaurs, elephants, giraffes, everything running across the playground. You have birds, dragons flying in the same direction. Sky's falling. The world is ending. All you see is smoke as the clouds are falling and the blue skies, or what appears as blue to us, falls. It's just fire. You just see fire up in the sky. That's one vivid dream as a teenager that I remember. I just had a dream Thursday about my grandmother, my mother's mother. And in that dream, I wrote it down as soon as I woke up. In that dream, she was breaking down, forgetful, and she was counting her pills, all the medication on the bed, and the dogs were eating the pills. Now one dog Capone, one dog Tyke. Tyke was there from the time I was like 12 until I turned like 20, or 12 until 22 or 23, something like that. Capone was around when I turned like 28. But they both was in this dream eating their medication. My brother was still in high school. So I said, get the dogs. They just ate all the pills. You need to do something. I'm talking to my grandmother, telling her, it's time for us to get a nurse for you because I'm at work. I can't take care of you. He's in school. I don't know where my mother was at. But this happened in that dream. And then all of a sudden it switched. It switched to... I'm with some of the neighborhood friends, and of all people, Queen's Flip is in my dream.
Wow.
Queen's Flip is in my dream, and we're on a mission to go retrieve something that somebody stole from my grandmother's house. So we go to this building,
and that was this week.
This was on Thursday.
Yeah,
we go to the building.
I'm so exhausted.
We retrieve it, but I thought it was too easy. So I go into the bathroom just to check. There's somebody in the stall. So I go into a different stall. Queen's Flip comes in, goes into a stall. The person that was in there originally comes out, has a gun. I can see him. He ducks underneath the little partition, shoots Flip. Then he comes to my door, opens it up. He's about to pull the trigger. Then I wake up.
Fuck it, you got
you
Flip
remember
kill.
that shit.
You got Flip kill.
I wrote it all down.
Yeah.
I told Reek about a crazy dream that I just had last night. With me and my man from high school. We was with some girls. We was at some dudes at some of our people's house that sold drugs. We was there. We partying. Next thing you know, The morning comes, and the bricks are missing. The kilos are missing. Right?
Flip.
Didn't happen in real life.
And then the crew comes back. And they're like, what happened to the drugs? Da-da-da. They let us leave. So we leave. We drop the girls off. We're like, we got to get out of town. They're going to kill us. We leaving. We get to my spot. My man had to leave, then he had to come back, so I gotta wait for him to find.
Dreaming movies.
Yeah, man.
Hell yeah! I had a So I do. Sometimes this the dreams that blow me. I'll dream of a vicious ass beat, a rap, the whole fucking song, and then I wake up and be like, "You gonna remember that shit?" And then my noon come, and I don't remember none of that shit. Now T just talked about dreams that you remember. I do now that you say that. It's one dream I used to have, and my mother told me said I used to tell her that she thought she could tell that I thought the dream was really real. It was this lady. I can remember this. This lady. She had nice shape, even though I was probably like 5 when I was dreaming it.
Oh, you remember that?
I do. And she had glasses, and she would come out of our chimney, and then she would take me, and we would go back. We would go in the chimney, and on the other side of the chimney was like a laundry mat, and she walked real fast and like that type of shit like that. I can remember that from like 5 years old.
Random, bro.
Yeah, random dog.
Look,
That's infamous.
Now that you say that, now I'm recalling something. So I dreamt that I had like a rack of money, right? I was a kid though, and I had it in a specific place, and I was like, "Mom, where's my money?" And she was like, "Boy, you ain't got no money." I was like 10 years old. I ain't had $500. So, and that's what I thought I had. I was like, "You took my money." So I will argue with her about this. Like, she took my money.
You thought it was real in the dream or real life?
No, I thought it was real life. But it was a dream that I had
That's
this
what
money.
I'm saying.
It was crazy.
Sometimes
but like
that shit be true like that.
Only until when I became an adult, I was
Realized
cool.
it.
I realized it was just a
I'm
dream.
only talking about my PG dreams on here. Y'all don't give me nothing.
Oh, nah, I got some wild jokes. So what's y'all, I'm gonna ask y'all now, what do y'all have, like, I guess everybody has fears, but what is y'all biggest fears in life? Or do you have any? Some people don't fear a lot. Do y'all have any big fears in life?
My biggest fear is like not accomplishing everything I want to do before, I move on. And then my kids not having everything that they need if I pass on.
Yeah,
so that's like one of my biggest fears.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. Mine is probably, I don't sit and think about it, but something that I want to be able to raise my kids and give them everything that they need before I would pass on.
Yeah, just not reaching my potential. You know what I mean? Because it's a really selfish thing. Because what you do for you is gonna benefit your family anyway, or it won't benefit if you're not taking care of yourself, right? So just me accomplishing, first of all, being goal oriented and aiming for them and achieving them, because once I achieve them, my family is going to benefit anyway. So it's a really selfish type of thought process with mine. What you think, T?
I have 2 that I will share. Not maximizing my potential and public speaking. I do not like public speaking.
Yeah.
Well, I'll say this, T. You might not like public speaking, but you got vicious on this part. I get flowers.
Nigga, yeah. We talk about it. We talk about.
But so I know y'all seen this in the news. Well, not in the news, but on Club Shay Shay. So for anybody that doesn't know, Shannon Sharpe is a former NFL tight end who's a Hall of Famer. I think he won 2 Super Bowls. He played for the Denver Broncos and the Baltimore Ravens. After he finished his career, he moved into broadcasting, and he was on. It was him, and I think he was doing like Fox or just as a regular broadcaster. But then he got a show with Skip Bayless on Fox Sports.
Right.
Fox Sports,
And that became very popular. That was a good show. And after that, him and Skip kind of got into it, I guess. They was on there for about 6 years. And then he started doing his own thing. He does something called Club Shay Shay. He has a podcast with Ocho Cinco. And he's on what's the name of the show on Sports Center? First Take. He's on, and he does like 2 days on First Take, Mondays and Tuesdays, right? So at the start of the year, Club Shay Shay is a platform where I wouldn't call it a podcast. It seems more like an interview show or that type of thing where he has stars or whoever on there and he interviews them. So on this particular one, he had Cat Williams. And Cat Williams got on there and did a 3-hour
Stand up.
Right. Yeah. And on this, there was so many things that he said in this. And this, my opinion, some of the stuff was true. Probably some of it seemed exaggerated about the reading the books, 3,000 a month or whatever he said. And it just that interview got so many views, man. It's ridiculous. And I'm bringing up Cat Williams because he said a lot in that about different comedians. He talked about Steve Harvey. He talked about Earthquake. He talked about what's my man with the African accent? Michael Blackston. He talked about countless comedians. Now, with that being said, I hate to just bring out the negative. He said a lot of positive things about certain comedians too. But I'm bringing this up because he talked about a lot of comedians, and I just want to know y'all's favorite comedian since he, you know.
Okay.
Yeah. So do y'all have a top 5 comedian list?
Okay. Go ahead.
I don't know if I have a top 5 list, but I do have my favorite comedians.
All right, let's get it.
One of my favorites being rest in peace to the god Patrice O'Neal.
Oh, man.
A lot of people like I never got a chance to watch.
That's my favorite.
They gotta watch The Elephant in the Room.
Elephant in the Room. He's got a CD where he came to what is that? DC Improv. That was his last CD. Best. I wish I went to that show.
Let me tell you. Hold that thought. Reek hit me. He said, "Bro, you gotta watch The Elephant in the Room." Patrice O'Neal, right? Me and my sister, we in the hospital. Our mother is getting surgery. Serious surgery shit. Me and my sister, because of our humor, we out in the waiting room. We are dying laughing. During our mother's surgery, this is how we cope with it. We just check out, right?
Yeah, that's how me and my sister.
Bruh, we in the waiting room. It's the middle of the day. We are laughing loud listening to Elephant in the Room. So thanks for that, bro. We needed that. When I was finished
Put a white baby on the keychain.
Bruh, we was crying. We go ahead and finish that, bro.
Dave Chappelle will be on my list.
Right, that's 2.
Let's see. We got D-Ray Davis. One of my favorites.
D-Ray.
I see
him.
He's silly as hell. But coming up is a couple people that made me watch a whole bunch of, made me like comedy. And that was Eddie Murphy.
Yeah.
And
one more.
Damn. And I don't want to say this dude's name because it's like damn Voldemort out this joint now. But
Say his name.
Bill Cosby.
Yeah, bro. Bill Cosby.
Like Bill Cosby himself, like that whole,
himself, the stand up, yeah,
funny ass dude.
Funny
Come on,
as
man.
I don't know what, but people like who was that? My man Richard Pryor, but I never really watched Richard Pryor.
Richard Pryor, Sunset Strip.
Yeah, I mean they say they always say he's number one.
The GOAT, yeah.
I've seen some of his stand up. I think Richard Pryor funny, but sometimes it's about if we were in that era. And we were living then he probably would be our number one comedian.
Absolutely.
But because we didn't grow up, maybe TV surprised me. Maybe that's number one comedy. I don't know.
I would name a lot of, because Red Fox. I love Red Fox.
Yeah, of course.
But,
Red Fox.
For me, Dave Chappelle, of course, that's my favorite right now.
Okay.
I'm going to try to name some names you didn't. So let me look at my list. Eddie Griffin. I love Eddie Griffin.
Eddie Griffin.
Especially his first stand-up special, I think it was HBO. Was one of the most hilarious specials ever. My man Robin Harris,
Robin Harris,
Baby Kids himself. What's my man Michael Collier? Are y'all familiar with Michael Collier?
I know Mike.
I think Mike is one of the funniest dudes ever. It's just the drugs, man.
Yeah,
he was on and off because of the drugs. And how many is that?
That's 4.
I'm not gonna do the cat. That's easy. I'm gonna go Damon Wayans.
Okay.
I think he's the funniest out of the Wayans brothers.
Who you got, E?
I got D-Ray is one of my favorite. I saw him at the I've seen him at he used to host the Laugh Factory or the Improv, one of those in LA. That's when I saw him, like, damn, he funny as shit. And then we seen him here at the Improv, I think, one time. Mike Epps. I done been to a lot of people say that Mike Epps is good in movies but not stand up, but I done been to about 4 or 5 Mike Epps stand ups. And he funny as shit to me.
And he go off the dome. That's like, bro.
He not funny
I gotta
to me.
put Martin in there.
Yeah, Martin Lawrence.
And I like Dave Chappelle, and they have that like sophisticated funny. I can't explain it, but
I know exactly what you're saying.
think of the right word. Who else? Eddie Murphy is classic to me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I think that's 4 or 5. Now, there's so many honorable mentions. There's a lot of people I think it's funny, but
Tommy
just me
Davidson.
thinking Tommy Davidson,
Bro.
David Allen Greer,
Bro,
David-
you see Tommy
Damon
Davidson.
Wayans.
You see Tommy Davidson live, bro.
JB Smooth, funny.
I don't like
JB
JB
Smooth.
Smooth.
You
that
don't
much.
like JB. You don't like his face. You don't like his face. You don't like his face, dog. I don't like you look, man. When he be talking this shit.
I got a question. What white comedians y'all like?
Oh, come on,
Oh,
bro.
what's his name? Funny as shit to me. Bill
Burr?
Yeah, Bill Burr. Yes.
I like
Bro.
Mark Norman.
Bro, I
Mark
go back to
Norman.
Roddy Dangerfield.
I like
Easy
Adam
money.
Dangerfield.
I like
Adam Sandler. Okay.
Bruh,
I never seen him stand,
bro.
so I don't know.
Roddy Dangerfield, Easy Money. Right now, if you put that movie on, I'm gonna laugh my ass off.
My man George Carlin.
I'm just saying, George Carlin. Yeah,
I
He
never-
Latino though, ain't he?
George Carlin.
Oh, no, I'm thinking about
he
Lopez.
white. He
I'm
white.
thinking about,
George Lopez funny
yeah.
too. Eddie. Look, Eddie Murphy's the king, bro. Eddie Murphy's the king. He always gonna be the damn king. Don't worry about coming to America too. America, just watch
That
this
was
shit
alright
out.
though.
But look, Paul Mooney.
It was good.
Oh, Paul Mooney. I like
yeah.
Paul Mooney too.
Paul Mooney, hilarious. I first of all, I grew up on comedy. It's too many comedians, bro. But Eddie is number one, of course. Richard Pryor, of course. Red Fox. For the younger people, watch some Sanford and Son episodes, and you will see them. Jackie Gleason with me. The Honeymoon is my favorite show. You talk about funny. But as far as that, Mike Epps, he's one of my favorite because my man, he goes off the dome, man. I've seen Mike Epps so many times, man. He just
Mike Epps probably my favorite.
He's hilarious.
Like
Sinbad was dope. And you know, of course, like Martin when he came back with the Run Tell That joint, like he was changed. He talked about his drug abuse. But they got all that from Richard Pryor. Richard Pryor talking about like the introspective comedy, the deep part. You talking about yourself. He really put that on display for everybody with Burn Himself, drug use, freebasing. So he really garnered a brand new generation of comics. But man, when Eddie came on, bro, Eddie's still a king.
All right,
He's
so
be the king to me.
let's do this then. Now I know that we all may not have one person, but let's just go with who is your number one comic pick. You got to pick one, and that's it. Read just
Patrice.
one. All right, Trey.
So meaning like we gotta go see him like in person, funny like
Just a comic period, regardless. How
I'm gonna go with Mike Epps, bro. I'm gonna go if I go see Mike Epps, bro. Like he's him to
I'm
me,
talking
dog.
about just top comic, not just stand up.
Eddie. Yes.
You said Patrice.
Don't forget about Tracy Morgan. My bad, Tracy Morgan. Tracy Morgan.
Yeah, that's your
my
style.
man,
That's
bro.
your style for real.
I'm sorry, T.
I'm going Dave Chappelle.
Number one all time for me would be Eddie Murphy.
Eddie, bro. Dave Chappelle, T. Is he a little?
I'm going Dave
overrated?
Chappelle. No, he's not.
Not even a little bit.
Not even a little bit. He's underrated. If you ask me.
No, he's not overrated. He's
Well,
exactly
tell me
what he
this
should
though.
be.
Well, let's say this. Let's say this
But I'm just
though.
saying.
But what has let's just think about it now. Dave Chappelle, he's not funny from movies, right? We know that. That's one. That's
Half-baked.
That's
Half
one
baked.
movie.
No. I'm proving your point. It's one.
right?
Yeah.
So then, number two, right? He was mostly known from his show.
Chappelle Show.
And then he blew up off his show. He chilled, and then he started doing the stand up, and then he got super popular. So sometimes I be thinking to myself,
He did stand up before though.
Right,
Just Killing Me
except to go.
Softly
Right.
stand
Yeah,
up.
Killing Me Softly was
Right, but it
crazy.
wasn't. Yeah, but it was okay. But after the show is when you really started to.
He's more the last 10 years popular.
To you,
Yeah,
I've been there from the beginning.
yeah, been there.
That's the
So
difference.
y'all were watching
'Cause
Dave Chappelle before.
I was there when he was only his audience was mainly white people.
He was in the Nutty Professor too. So
Yeah.
he was.
Yeah,
he
he
was
was in Blue Street.
And wasn't he?
So
was
he
in-
was.
he was
so
in one of the top 8 movies.
But I think that his rocket ship went off where people started to really notice him,
Was
and
the
he
show.
did get better after the show. But
Yeah,
as
he a
far as like the
beast.
whole time, I don't know about the whole time. No.
Yeah,
That's the
he's
young.
been funny. He's been funny the whole time.
To me,
Okay.
the whole
because he
time.
was on Def Comedy Jam too.
He was on
Def
Def
Comedy
Comedy
Jam.
Yeah,
Bernie Mac, bro. Bernie Mac.
Bernie. I say so many. He
got Bernie. Yeah, Bernie might be number one.
Bernie might be
Bernie then Dave.
But look, I also love sad. Sad comedy is different.
Yeah,
I love sad entertainment, bro. I love sad, bro. Sad is hilarious. That makes me
Let's
laugh.
get into some funny club stories, right? And growing up, now I got. So
What type of club?
So look, funny club story. So I had one that I think it wasn't funny. I don't know if I'm gonna tell it. I'll think while we talking. But one
Tell
is
it, bro.
so it ain't got nothing to do with involving no female again. But I got those too, but I'm gonna keep those to myself.
Yeah.
But there was one time I was probably about 17, 18, and we went to the Black Hole. And Back was playing at the Black Hole. We in line, and we're paying our money, right? So I pay my money, and I'm getting ready to walk in. My man gives the person his money, but for some reason, it somehow got mixed up. So while he's ready to walk in, the guy put his hand and was like, "You gotta pay." My man was like, "I did pay. I just paid."
Right.
He was like, "You didn't pay." My man was like, I did pay. I'm telling you right now, I gave my money to, he going like that.
He about to go.
And so my man say, "Look, man," the dude was like, "Look, you can either go to the back of the line or I can take you to the back of the line."
Oh shit.
So my man was like, "Man, I paid," and he really did pay though, but it was just a mix up. Man, they yoked my man like a child, dog, and took him all the way, and he stayed in the car while we went to the go-go, man.
So y'all ain't
Y'all terrible friends, man.
Bruh, that's funny as shit. I mean, we got left at the club. We got left at the club. I mean, which I want to hear about when I first saw Nas. And these niggas was like, I was trying to jump on his stage.
What? Tell us what happened.
Bruh.
Let me. You tell him, then I'm gonna tell him my
Dog. So first of all, it was a time we went to the club, whatever. And man, whatever. So I had whatever on. They was like, "Nah, you gotta have a collar shirt." Collar shirt? No, motherfucking collar shirt. Anyway, Weekend at Junior's. I got you. Go to my truck, which was 17 miles away. Get this shirt. I got a shirt in the back of the truck for you. Man, this nigga had the most balled up. This nigga had a balled up peach shirt under the seat. Bruh. I did the whoop. I put that motherfucking shirt on, dog. That shit ain't going nothing I had on. I had a loud ass Miami Vice fucking Don Johnson shirt on and shit, right? Man, I been at motherfucking club party like shit, my shirt on, dog. Man, we have fun that night. Man, that shit was wrinkled like a motherfucker. But I ain't care. Like, I'm just whatever to stand outside. I ain't trying to be like your man outside, right? Man, we get in the club, man. We have a ball, but that was the Nas night though. Like the first time I seen Nas, bro. Nas my favorite artist.
Here we go, y'all.
Bro,
Hey, bro, think about this. We gonna talk about
first
some
of all,
Nas.
y'all.
Go ahead, Trey. Tell your
First of all, T, y'all told the story wrong. I'm standing in the front. I just happened to get to the front of the stage. Okay, is that a crime? So anyway,
You got to rough it to do that.
I'm standing there, bro. Right, so I was there. Man, Nas come on. Nas start going crazy. Nas doing like 30 hits, bro. So you let them tell it. Them niggas saying like I was touching the nigga's leg while he was rapping.
So be honest. Did you reach your arm up there?
Hell no! I was dancing like this. You ever had your arms up? You dancing to the crowd?
He probably like,
Trey.
yeah, he gonna try to get that 5.
Come on, Trey.
Bruh, if it's camera footage of that shit, I'm in the front. I'm drunk out of my brains. Nas is doing like he's going crazy. He's doing like 40 hits, bro, in a row. So I'm having a good time. But the crazy part is you having a good time. And you like, what the fuck everybody else at? Like it's like 30 minutes in. I'm vibing. I look back. These niggas over there. They over in the corner looking at me like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm like, oh, what's going on? Man, I had a blast. You let them tell. I'm trying to jump on the stage. I try to jump on the stage.
I want to
leg. Come on, man.
When they announced, they played the music. Nas in the back. He's building suspense. Trey bulldozed through the women pushing. Just beat everybody. He got, practicing for a security job. He was
Excuse me,
we doing the songs. Trey, he partying, dancing. Nas come up to the stage. Imagine with the tender friends and cops around him. This nigga Trey.
Hey, bro.
I can see that shit.
Nigga exaggerating, man.
This nigga threw his drawers.
You see why you didn't tell a story, bro? Man, we
my man
had
did
fun that night, bro.
Rick Ross jump. My man acted like that.
Rose,
that one,
bro.
Yep, in the front.
That's Rose, dog. That's my man, Rose.
I've never
Rick
tripped
Ross
on nobody like that, man. No, absolutely not.
What was the best show though? What was the best club night or best show? Right, when you was like, damn, I didn't expect this shit to be this great.
DMX.
DMX. Everybody, a lot of people say DMX, bro.
Rick, was you with me when we went to see Joe Budden? I mean, what's the name of that group? Slaughterhouse. And,
was I with you? Because who
was there?
It was at 930 Club.
Yes, and I'm gonna tell you the best performance that shocked me that I never saw. Method Man.
Really?
Man, he came out that junk, bruh.
He killed it,
bruh. He killed it.
I didn't know he was there with me.
Yeah, he killed it.
Right.
Damn.
Now I was just like, damn, a performance. Now let me tell you who else did good, and I'm surprised their career didn't take off like it should. Who was vicious? Big Crit.
Big Crit.
He did a performance, and he came out there, man. He was rocking, had the crowd. And I'm like, damn. And I'm thinking to myself, now I think like, damn, I wonder why he didn't really take off. Like, because he had the in-person live joint. He had that.
And that's been a lot of performers, bro. Where their live sets are incredible. Where you even hear stories about big artists not wanting to come out behind certain artists because of how the artists had them. The biggest
Jay-Z told the story.
Jay-Z told that story.
DMX.
Yeah, but then when you go back to like the 80s and the 70s, it's certain groups that if I'm the headline, I don't want to come out behind him. Right? One of the biggest ones was when Rick James would take out Prince with him on the road. He was like, nah, I don't want to come out behind this motherfucker. Right? But the best show that I saw a lot of shows. The best show was Black Moon.
Black Moon.
Black Moon?
Oh,
bruh.
So Black Moon.
Imagine you going to see your favorite artist, right? Whoever, Tip, Tupac, whatever, right? And they on the stage. They get off the stage and they are standing next to you, doing the whole album, in the middle of the audience, bro.
Yes,
that's what Buckshot did, bro. He did the whole edge of the stage.
I would have to
that shit was
experience
crazy.
that it with Black.
No, they're on the stage. Then they get off the stage. We were like, yo, this shit is crazy.
You in a cipher with these niggas while they doing that.
No, that's
it's the dopest experience ever.
And his energy,
like you was crazy.
About, like, of course, Black Moon, they ain't sell that many albums, but they have a super core fans. But to see him do that classic album, and he had one classic album, to see them do that, like he come down the way you at, and he just perform, you like,
yeah. It was nothing like it. It was nothing like
bruh,
it. That
the energy, everything was just so dope, man. So that's my favorite show. Out of seeing all of the R&B shows, the rap shows, that's my favorite show, bro.
My first time seeing Griselda would be my favorite.
For real?
Like, yeah, because they
called
had
me and told me he was gone.
They had everybody up
Tell
there.
me this though, was it a sausage party or?
It was definitely a sausage party.
But
it wasn't
that many
a sausage
people there.
party, bro.
Because this was when West Side and everybody was just they appeared on the scene.
I ain't talking shit because I love them, bro. Like,
you love sausage parties?
No.
Oh, okay.
That was a layup. You get it?
Hey, T was waiting for
wait a minute. You love sausage party?
No, I didn't. My man told me about them years ago. Like, I'm talking about this I'm talking about. No, he would say, man, it's these dudes from Buffalo I be listening to, and in my mind, I didn't know who he was talking about, and I didn't even listen to him back then. I mean, I didn't even. He would talk about him, but I was just like, but this, I'm telling you, this when nobody. Y'all be on music so hard. Maybe y'all knew about them back then, but I'm telling you, y'all would have been in the minority. This is when they was just. Nobody really knew who they was. So to see where they came from with the type of music that they do to get to the heights that they've gotten to. I got to take my hats off because they don't do the normal rap. They keep it like how rap used to be, but still current. And you got to be a beast to do that. Not only to do it, but for people to like it.
Yes.
Grow a following from it.
Yes. So. AG put me on. Shout out to AG. He put me on to Westside Gun. Camouflage Hill Figure and bro, when I started listening to like his voice and when I heard Benny and Conway, I was like, oh, okay, what do we have here?
Stove God. Oh,
I'm not a stove god.
Stove.
I'm not a stove god, bro.
He cooks.
I like
Stove,
the three core members.
I like everything that they brought to the table. All the accessories.
Of course.
All the accessories they brought
yes,
with them.
Benny is him. Conway is him. Westside is him.
Yeah, what the fuck we was talking about?
I gotta give a shout out to Outkast. I said DMX was the best live show. Outkast is the best live show. I saw when they came to DC, it was Outkast, Jay-Z, DMX, whole bunch of artists. Outkast stole the show. It was the AT Aliens run.
Oh yeah, man.
Wu-Tang 36 Chambers was my best. I take it back. That was my best. That was one of my best shows.
Oh God!
And then they did Redman.
got that joint the first day it came out. Playboy 36 Chambers. Wu-Tang is the greatest. Wu-Tang is the greatest all time.
And then Redman did what the album? Like, that was.
I will go see him do that now. I will pay to go see him do that tonight.
Now, let's get into cause I had lost my.
Now we go with pod.
Bring up Nas and you get delivered.
Yeah. I'm like, dang, here go that Nas shit again. You threw me off.
Talk about the club joint. Talk about the club.
Yeah, I got one. I'm not gonna tell because I don't want to incriminate myself.
Oh yeah.
Like all my club stories.
I don't want to incriminate anybody, but I do gotta.
We don't want to do that.
The best club stories like with us. When we go out with our folks, because like it's always something that happens where he's like tonguing down, like
you talk. Yeah.
Like
before he had the beer to just come in automatically start drinking. So we random women.
Talking about weekend.
Like that was like one of the best club. Like after hours party.
Yeah, that was fun, bro.
So that go clubs like
just
whatever,
clubs,
whatever.
Man, just
I mean,
those experiences. Only when I go out with my folks, and when we went to a spot and he got caught in a conga line with a whole bunch of dudes.
Fuck out of here, bro. We was in fucking. See, I told you what this motherfucker was. So it was a bunch of us, right? And you might have other people with you that you might not usually party with like that. So you're not trying to, be aggressive. You're like, oh yeah, you want to go over there? Cool, let's go over there. So we go in this spot, right? Now, these niggas is the U Street Kings, right? So a certain spot, we go in there. We sit in there. It's cool. It's about 8:56 p.m.
No, look.
Hold on. Let me finish. No, it's about 8:56 p.m.
Can I say one thing?
Go ahead.
Before we even go in the club, he's the only one that gets pat down. So that's how it started out. Yeah,
you see what I'm saying? You see how I get singled out? So look, we go in the joint, bro. We get drinks. Whatever.
I got the thick one.
We probably on our second drink, right? Everything is fucking normal.
Okay.
And we ain't getting canceled. We love everybody, so don't fuck all that. We getting canceled. Motherfucking 9 o'clock hit. It's like motherfucking Fright Night. It's like motherfucking
police
motherfucking lights.
And the dudes with letters.
I swear to you, I don't know where these 30 fucking people came from out of the back. Different lights. Congo line just start out of no fucking where. So I'm like, right? So, but listen, we love everybody. Sorry. So we don't do that. But the shit was funny as shit because we didn't know that we were in that spot, right? So I'm like, we trying to be discreet. We're not trying to run out the motherfucker. I'm finishing my drink, right? So we're walking out. It was like a whole line coming in. The Congo line popping behind us. We just trying to mosey on out.
So
right?
you had to participate in order to.
No, they going that way. We trying to go this way. But I'm just telling you, at 9 o'clock, that must be the time where everybody come out of the, you know what I mean?
Cause you saw you saw the folks start the Congo line, right? And I was in amazement because I understand what was going on.
It was everything was synchronized.
They had already synchronized and started
what they do.
the building.
We ain't know.
They all had the same outfit on?
Nah, it was a bunch of different people. But if they see you in there, then it's on. So
Okay, I got you.
We had to gracefully exit.
Step out.
Gracefully.
And then
no disrespect. We love everybody.
And then the security guard was like, "Why you leave so early?"
Come on, man. See how you trying to add on to this shit, bro?
Stay in here.
Come on, man.
Did you have any
a nice night, dog?
Well, there was one where I had to babysit my guy the whole time.
Oh yeah.
Like a couple weeks before, he went to the Ritz nightclub with his cousin, got drunk, wilding. The bouncers bounced on him, wild as jaw.
Right.
So a couple weeks later, we go to one of the first go-go's that I remember in Virginia. We go there, then we go to the Ritz, going with him and his cousins that let him get bounced by the bouncers. So he gets drunk again, still wired jaw, start wilding again.
With his jaw wired.
Damn.
So I had to babysit him before he got bounced on again.
You know, I noticed that sometimes when certain people that drink, I've seen it where like they reach this threshold, like they're normal, but then something will happen after like a certain drink. Yeah, and then they just switch their whole shit. You know what I mean? Like
the scary part is when they get angry though. It don't make you laugh more. It makes you much more aggressive.
Yeah, some people are like that.
It makes you more aggressive.
I had one experience with drinks that made me aggressive. That was tequila, and I'm not a tequila drinker. I always heard people say, "Yeah, when I drink, I'm ready to fight." I never used to feel like that until I had tequila, and after that,
it seemed like tequila is like everybody's worst enemy when they start drinking.
I don't know. Maybe it was that night. I don't know, bro. But I never got like that. Now, let's get into ghost stories.
Ghost stories.
Right? Yeah. Now, everybody may not have one. Does anybody have a ghost story before I go?
Actually, yeah, I got one.
Let's tell it.
So this was back when we were in high school, right? So I'm sitting in the house. You ever, you know what an oil lamp looks like? It's got like a little glass thing.
I've seen one before, like in the Amish.
And it's got these metal, not Amish. So it's got these metal like placeholders to keep it in place, right? So I'm in the house watching Rap City, and all of a sudden the glass piece that's in there just falls out. No reason. Random. And this is my cousin who died. It was hers. So you said in our house. Yeah. Right. So it was in our house. So I'm looking like, you know when you get the little the goosebumps.
Yeah, you start getting that hair on your back.
So I started feeling it. I was like, nah, I'm not feeling this. So I immediately left the house, got my keys, left the house, went to Josh's house down the street and told him what happened. He's laughing his ass off, right? But that was my experience. My parents always told me that they felt like family members sit on like the edge of the bed when they're sleeping.
I heard stuff.
Or in my grandmother's house, she said she saw my grandmother's dead family member just at the top of the stairs or something like that.
I can't say I don't believe like that's your unique experience.
I had so mine is not necessarily a ghost story, right? All right, so y'all know about the Ouija board, right?
Yeah.
All right, so for those who don't know, the Ouija board is like it's supposed to be a game, and you ask it questions and it gives you answers. So my mom told me that when they were growing up, when the Ouija board came out, everybody thought it was, it was positive, it was a fun game. And she was saying that my grandmother and all of them, they used to use it or whatever, and it actually, one of my uncles was in the military, I guess in the Vietnam, and it told her that he was alive and when he was coming back. But people never thought nothing of it.
Okay.
Like they wasn't looking at like, oh, this is spirit telling us. They just thought the game just told you the truth and shit, right?
Yes.
So they didn't say that they didn't start looking at the Ouija board weird until The Exorcist came out. So let's fast forward. So my sister got this friend. This is when I was a senior, and everybody used to be at my house. I had like the fun house. So everybody's at my house, right? So my sister had a friend who had the Ouija board. And she was telling my sister that it's real and it be moving without you touching it and all this stuff. So I'm laughing and shit. I'm like, yeah, whatever. So my sister friend came over and she brought the Ouija board with her. And it was a lot of us outside. So we're trying to make the Ouija board move and talking, everybody laughing, drinking, whatever. So it wasn't moving or anything like that. So in my mind, like, this Jones some bullshit.
Right.
Everybody left and it was just me, my sister, and her friend. And her friend was like, you gotta light candles in order for it to work or whatever, right? So I'm like, okay, bet. So I was so intrigued and wanted to see what was gonna happen. So we took it in the basement, and in my basement it's dark. So we took it in the basement and we used candles for the light. And we turned the lights. Well, the lights weren't on. We just used the candles. So we start. I asked it a question, right? And my hands are like, now mind you, I'm not touching it, and she's not touching it, bro.
Right.
Her friend. I asked the joint, like, was I gonna graduate? Because I was like fucking up school, right? And so I asked her, what was I gonna graduate? And I honestly, God, dog, this joint started moving by itself.
Bro.
And I'm not joking. I'm not boosting it. I asked it something before that, and it spelled out something. And then I asked it, was I going to graduate? And it went to the YES. But and then the last question I forgot. We might have asked like, what's your name or something like that. And it got so crucial to me that I just took my hands off. I just took my hands and said, turn the lights on, get this shit out of my house, because
the lights off.
This joint was moving by itself, and I was not touching it. She was not touching it. It's not battery operated. It's not none of that. But when everybody left and stopped all that laughing and shit, and we went to the basement, lit the candles, and did that shit, yes, that joint was moving, bro.
T, what you had experience like that?
I have had an experience. Well, like Rick was saying with the you get the goosebumps, you feel a presence in the room. Sometimes it can be calming, sometimes it can be eerie. I've had that a lot. But the story, in April of my 9th grade year, my grandmother passed. So that summer, it was myself and one of my guys that I grew up with. We're walking up my block, and as we're walking up the street, we could see an older lady ahead. Looks familiar to me. So as she gets closer, it's like, that's my grandmother. She walks past us, and then me and him, we look at each other. I'm like, was that my grand? And he's like, is that your grand? And then we turn around. It was like 5 seconds total may have passed. We turned around and nobody was there.
Bro, if you got it, hey, dog. I'm trying to tell you, like, I believe everything that y'all saying, like.
Now let me tell y'all, Trey get scared when we talk like this.
I ain't even cracking no jokes. Yeah. Like because like my aunt Sylvia, my youngest aunt, I swear, like I was laying down, man, and she started talking to me. This after she passed. She said something to me, right? Like in my ear, and it was her voice. But it's like, it's hard for me to get up and like explain it to somebody like seriously, right? But other than that, like nothing like you guys is, accounts I haven't. But I hear what y'all saying. That happened to y'all. Like, but with me, it wasn't on that level where I saw the person and they were now in my dreams. But you hear countless accounts of people encountering things from their loved ones and
so let's talk
people
about,
like that.
So I guess that's it. That's all I got.
But to add to that, because y'all know I'm the number one movie critic in the world.
No, you're not.
Ouija, Origin of Evil, dog. That is the best Ouija movie. It is incredible. If y'all horror buffs out there, some of y'all don't watch horror movies. Ouija, Origin of Evil, fantastic. We just talk about the Ouija board. I was like, oh, y'all gotta watch Ouija, Origin of Evil. Check it out.
So look, I think this will be the last little joint, right? So growing up, there's not too many people who have not been in a physical fight. It's really rare, especially for a guy. And so my question is, we're gonna keep it real. My first question is, have any of y'all took an L growing up in a physical fight?
Oh,
Of course.
You
Yeah.
definitely take L's. Go ahead, Rick.
Well, I'm gonna tell you about my L. And this was a learned lesson. I think I talked about this before,
I'll go
right?
after you.
So for some reason, in elementary school, I was trying to be a bully. and when I look back, I'm like, damn, I don't even know why I was doing that, right? And so it was this guy, and he was I guess you could consider him, or in my opinion, he was a Bama in my mind, or whatever. And he was bigger than me and everything, so I don't even know why I was acting like this. So, long story short, for some reason we was talking about something, and I told him, I guess it was like a little argument, and I told him when we get outside, I'm gonna steal you. And I'm looking, I don't even know why.
Right? So look, when we go outside.
So we get outside, we walk. I think we had like recess or something like that. So we get outside, and I can remember like yesterday, bro. Right. And he was walking, and I grabbed his shoulder, and I turned him around, and I stole him.
You really did.
But the thing about it, I ain't expect him to swing back. Man, after I stole him, this Bama started welling on me. And I'm going backwards, I'm swinging, but I'm going backwards swinging. And then and after the fight, I can remember girls like saying like shit like, yeah, Everett got beat up. I remember that, right? And that was my first L. But you know what? I never forgot it, right? And it was a good lesson because it taught me about bullying. Early, like you don't try to bully people and you don't underestimate people.
You don't.
And I never tried to do that again. But when you fight like that, if I saw him to this day, I would think about that.
Yeah,
that was in the fucking 6th grade.
Yeah, I mean, like before I was in the school with these gentlemen, I would get kicked out a lot for fighting or just grades or just like not coming. So it wasn't a lot of fighting, but it was like fake bullying. You know what I'm saying? But we would get into it like right in the hallway, and I would get suspended a lot. But like fast forward, I was good. Like we had encountered a dude. Me and this dude, and like who else?
Is this about an L you took?
Nah, I don't even know if it's an L. If you encountering somebody that's off,
I think.
But hold on, nah. I don't even know if it's an L. If you encountering somebody that's off, that's on like some shit, and you fighting dog, and he don't feel nothing, you can say it's an L, but it's like yo, you got the advantage. So we coming back from the store, or whatever. So anyway,
Tile Records.
And so, yo, I'm gonna keep it all the way with y'all. I probably seen homie like maybe like one time, but the shirt was off.
Yeah,
he was on some shit, right? I'm minding my own business, bro. I'm with him. I'm with like 2 other people. Who was with us? And who else?
It was me, you, and
bro, homie. So what are these lover boys? Just said what's up to his girl. His girl was with him. So go ahead.
So his girl spoke to me. You not gonna say what's up?
Who said that? The girl?
The girl said
it to me.
Her nigga standing there with his shirt off.
So she did that shit on purpose.
Dog.
Yeah, I said, yeah, what's up? And then I kept it moving. And then next thing you know, my man with his shirt off,
hey, this nigga, yo,
you gonna talk to my
dog?
Who are you talking to my girl?
He wasn't dog, but he wasn't with us.
Yeah,
he wasn't with us, dog. Like seriously, like bro, like we can fight all day, but if you not feeling nothing, homie, what? First of all, you stand in the middle of the street with his shirt off. You should have just hey, I don't know you, but man, homie can't, bro. Homie flew down the steps, dog, like he was possessed, bro. Mm-hmm. He's swinging on everybody.
No, he was swinging on you,
dog.
No, yeah, he was swinging on me,
bro. No, we dog, homie, dog. To this day, whatever my man was on, he wasn't feeling anything. Yeah. He wasn't feeling anything, right? So, but the other thing, no, fuck that. Let's go to the Royal Rumble. No. With you in the lunch joint.
First of all,
the milk. But I asked him. But my question is,
that's an L on me because
did he caught you?
Bruh, he caught me a little. Bruh, he was just going, dog. Homie has a ginger.
Trey, did he steal you in that?
Bro, he caught me, but he didn't hurt me. But I mean, we was going. But what I'm giving him back, he's not He's not feeling shit.
But the thing
what
is,
am I supposed to do with this nigga?
He had me on the ground, right? And I'm like,
Nigga strong. The nigga was older. The nigga was stronger. No, we was trying. No, the nigga was go ahead.
He was laying his blows, but them Jones wasn't hurting me because I was like,
it was one nigga.
It was one.
He was probably a couple years older than us. We was like,
but the thing,
we was probably like 15, probably 18. But yo, I'm telling you.
But he was.
That's the L, because it's like, yo, this nigga, his man couldn't control him.
But look,
his man was like, bro.
He couldn't control him, but the dude was known to carry
I got you, yeah.
So I ain't want no smoke with homeboy.
Yeah.
Dog.
And me being me, I wasn't trying to fight dude. I don't know what's wrong.
Yeah.
So the nigga was too much that day.
Yeah,
y'all had a meet on Rick like that.
It's
But look,
I had my food to shut up. My food trying to fight this nigga. This nigga ain't feeling shit.
My brother later on that night, he found out what happened. He was like, "All right, let's go ride."
It
didn't happen.
Homie was homie.
But
homie got it that day. But
I heard about Reek in the ninth grade put the ball on somebody.
That shit happened right in front of me.
But look,
You was there?
Yes.
we was up. I was there right there.
I got hit. One of them
No,
hit
this
me.
nigga re-snapped.
I don't know which one hit me.
But look,
he snapped. He snapped. He snapped.
shouts out to my man Chuck. But that was all.
We love Chuck.
Yeah,
So Chuck was trying to play Reek, right?
You know,
He was trying to play him, and Reek wasn't. You know what I'm saying? Did he throw something? Or he spilled something?
I was
on the bag?
angry.
Like that?
I was angry.
He hit his hat.
He did something, bro. I'm sitting there, I'm like, huh? Then homie snapped.
I was
Nigga
angry.
snapped like my man in
I was
Christmas
an angry
Stories,
child.
bro. He snapped like Ralphie.
I was an angry child. So,
We threw that milk at him, and then what was it? The right or the left came next.
I don't
Bro,
know.
I can't
was
remember
rocking
which
in
one.
that
It was the
joint,
milk,
bro.
and then
Was y'all shot?
I was like,
I was just looking out like, oh, shit.
chilling.
Yeah.
We never
Re-snapped,
seen him
bro.
just
Re-snapped
go.
like Ralphie.
Oh shit!
Re-snapped like Ralphie, dog. Return to Ralphie on that motherfucker. Hey, and we love Chuck. Hey, Chuck. We love Chuck.
But yeah,
But that shit was funny though.
Yeah,
Chuck.
it was just.
Y'all naming names. And shit.
Man, fuck that. That's my people, man.
I'm the one that's supposed to name names.
Shouts out to my man.
T Streets, you took any L's?
Yeah, I took L's. The worst one, let me see. If I can remember correctly, it had to be, I don't know, maybe 4th, 5th grade. And my man from my neighborhood, I got jumped. He held me.
It's always dudes that you know.
He had you
He got the worst
And that's the
neighborhood
other
friends.
dude.
That's what
He got the
happened.
worst neighborhood friends dog, in the
That
world.
shit crazy.
Right, it
I'm like, come on.
Oh shit.
Bro, everybody take L's, dog. At some point,
Hell
at some
yeah.
point, bro.
That's-
You get embarrassed to take L's life.
And
But
that's
then you
why
get an L's.
and that's why I brought it up, man.
That's funny, though. It's funny, though.
Everybody take L's.
Yeah.
Everybody got stories of being in fights. I think taking the L is what builds you. If you
Exactly.
talk to a guy and he said that, and he tells you that no one ever tried to bully him or he never took an L, that's a lie. Or I don't know where you grew up, because that just happens in life, especially with guys or whatever.
Absolutely, all the time, all the time, all the time, bro.
What do we have an Ask the Rec room? Or
We gonna do the
do it at
questions.
this? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, y'all got anything else? I think I'm.
Man, look,
Man.
this was fun. But listen, I do have a special thing. Shout out, rest in peace to Joe Madison.
Joe Madison. Yeah.
To Joe Madison, activist. He passed away Friday, I believe.
So prayers to him and his family.
Praise him and his
rest in
family,
peace, man.
and thank you for your contribution as an activist. My man went on a hunger strike
For voting rights.
For voting rights. So always sticking up for the black community, and this being Black History Month.
Mm-hmm.
Also, shout out to the king, the god, the overlord, Apollo Creed,
The god of running with baby shorts on in the sand with Rocky.
Listen. Without Apollo, it's no Rocky.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for your contribution, Mr. Weathers, and the rest in peace to
Rest
you,
in
man.
peace.
And also, just to let y'all know, you know, we pod every week. So we pod on Podbean. We trying to find a way. Me and T Streets was talking about having a way to merge the Podbean with the YouTube so we can have our audience on one platform. We're gonna get back to y'all on that, but we are gonna figure it out. All the pods are available on all the streaming platforms.
Hey, I'm sorry. something just popped in my head. I have to share this story before we end it. Myself, my guy Reek, and Weekend of Juniors. This was 11th or 12th grade. We're on the way to see our school play their rival team in basketball. You know, so we in the car. We headed to the game, or it could have been after the game. I can't remember which one. And you know, they smoking weed in the car. Hey, listen, this was a long time ago. If somebody gonna get mad now, oh well. I didn't smoke at all. I never smoked at all at this point in time. At this point in time, right?
That was dip.
So you know, they passing the J around. So I say, hey, pass me the J. Pass me the J. I'm in the passenger seat. I can see the glee in their eyes. They're excited. T about to smoke with it. Da da da. I threw the J out the window.
You threw it out the window?
I threw it out the window. They were so pissed at me.
Why would you do that?
Yeah,
I said something about smoking's not good for you. Some shit. I don't know. I said some crazy shit. They were mad as shit. I thought Rick was gonna put me out the car.
Oh, dang, that was so long ago.
Okay, so y'all
Rick might not even remember that one.
Y'all ain't throw him out?
Nah. We never threw T out the car.
Don't do drugs.
Yeah, don't do drugs.
Don't do drugs.
I might have said that. That might have been what I said.
A whole bunch of them joints. But yeah, we pod every week on Podbean at 8 p.m. Download the app. We're gonna try to find a way to merge everything. The pod can be found on all streaming platforms. Trying to get it on Apple Music. I've been procrastinating, but Spotify, Google Pods, all of that. Follow us on Instagram at the Rec Room Pod. Subscribe to our YouTube page. Tell a friend to tell a friend about the pod. Everybody has a pod, but everybody is in us. Till the next time.
Peace.
Oh, now we really in the Rec Room.